Hello everyone. In the latest episode of the Tangent Factory podcast, I have been doing a deep dive into the Artemis 2 mission. And the reason why I did a deep dive was because I was looking at all of the pictures that came back from the mission, all of the videos, and there was one thought that couldn't escape my mind. Why there was so much orange. So the one colour that stuck with me the most comes from the central core stage of the Space Launch System, and that is the main booster that gets the Orion capsule out of Earth's orbit, basically. It is the most stunning colour of rust orange, just gorgeous. Terracotta, it's just lovely. And I really wanted to find out why it was that shade, why it was that colour, why orange. So I did a deep dive and I discovered the reason why it's orange, essentially. There is a spray-on insulating foam that protects the liquid hydrogen rocket fuel. Liquid hydrogen is so cold, it's minus 250 degrees Celsius. So as the moisture in the air surrounds the tin can that is basically the rocket ship, ice crystals would form on the outside of the rocket ship. That insulating foam essentially prevents that from happening. So think of a cold can of Coke in the sunshine, you'd get condensation on the outside of the can. In this situation, you'd get the ice shards forming on the outside of the rocket. With a can of Coke, you just get a damp table. Now, obviously, the ice shards are much more dangerous for such precise engineering that is rocket science. So the spray-on insulating foam stops this from happening. And that spray-on foam oxidizes. That's all it is. It's just oxidize. It's rust. It truly is rust. NASA used to paint it white, which I discovered. So during the days of the space shuttle, they would paint it white for a period of time, but it's really expensive. It wastes weight. You know, how many kilos of paint do you need to be able to cover something that size? And it was just a cosmetic thing. So it just was a waste of money, basically. A waste of money, a waste of weight, all for some pretty white paint. If you like the sound of this topic and want to find out more, click the link in bio. Head to wherever you get your podcast from. You can listen to the latest episode, which is all about Artemis 2, wherever you get your podcast from. Like this video, subscribe to all of the channels to find out more, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious.